Hello and welcome to my channel, AB Make It Artwork, where we do what we do to make that artwork for you. And today's video is a log update. This is log update 27 of the Sketchbook Slam Challenge and Inktober. If you're new to this channel, new to this series, this is a log day series of my 20-page progress with the Sketchbook Slam Challenge, originally created by Holly Brown here on YouTube. And I do it in 20-page bits because if I go for more than that, the video tends to be much too long, and I like to try to keep it in bite-sized chunks. And also, if you're new to this channel, maybe you'd like to hit that subscribe button, join the AB creative crew, and stick around because we do sketchy art stuff. That all being said, I'd like to share that yesterday I got some cheapo pencils, got me a set of Crayola colored pencils because I didn't want to keep using my Prismacolor pencils, which are significantly higher in cost. Like, they're a lot of fun to use and experiment with, but it's much harder to get more of those pencils here. And I also got these color erasable colored pencils from Sargent, and I actually really like them. You can see over here the different colors and that they do erase, and I think they erase pretty well. One of the sad things about my set, my 24 set of Crayola color pencils, is that Sky Blue refused to sharpen. It kept breaking off, and that was really annoying. So sometimes I like to do a test page. I also got these Pentel pens, Pentel 420 pens, haha. And that was the gist of that trip to the office supply store. And I decided to continue with some more of these circles with hats and hair. And this was indeed from a reference photo of different hat types, but not in these exact poses. So I drew from that reference and just drew those hats onto these circles. And then I tried different bang types, as well as making these different hairstyles. These weren't with reference. These are just from imagination. So I did one bang type where it was curved downward into the face, curved upward away from the face so it's framing, a left part and right part for these hairstyles in various lengths. And this was supposed to be a straight bang with a sort of A-frame to the hair, and then I just did a widow's peak because why not? It's always fun just doing different hairstyles and just figuring out what you like and what methods work best. Then I drew this little character. I accidentally mistook blue for black, which is why there's a little bit of blue on her face, and had fun drawing this little succubus secretary. Then from a different reference from my Pinterest account, from hats and accessories, there's this cheat sheet for necklaces that go with particular necklines. So I drew these torso-esque necklace stands with necklaces that sort of fit the themes that they were showing, would work well with these necklines. And I feel like that was a good study, good practice, because now if I go to put jewelry on certain characters, I'll have a rough idea of what kind of outfits will look good with that character if I do want to pair it with jewelry. That this is kind of an informative little sheet to let me be aware of what will look good in future designs. Then I just played around with copying some chokers from another one of the accessories references. And by that point I got kind of tired of drawing accessories and such, so I just found this random suggested pin of mouths, and I just worked from that to draw all these different mouth types. And it's really fun. I like working from references and drawing different parts of the face or the body, and it was fun. Here is Squeak with her little mouse familiar in different situations, so just little random poses, and then I was catching up with the prompts. This is Ship. I decided that Squeak and her little mouse familiar would play pirates and pretend that they were on a pirate ship, and I just thought it was really cute and fun. Random faces with more noses. I don't know why. I really like this method of trying to figure out and draw noses in perspective. It's just really nice. This is Monkey. She's a character from a relatively new anime series, Juni Tensun, something like that. And yeah, she goes by Monkey, and it's, I think translated, it's the Zodiac War, or the 12 War. Yeah, I think it was Zodiac War. And there's 12 characters for the Chinese Zodiac who are all competing to win, and if they come out if one of them comes out victorious, they get to have a wish fulfilled. And they all have like a little motto for how they kill. And like Rat's character is rat killing all. And Monkey's little thing that she says is monkey killing peacefully, or killing with peace. And she's very much a pacifist in the series. Oddly enough, they frame her in such a way, like, mild review, they frame her in such a goody two-shoe way that I actually hate her character. And like, it's really sad because she's a very nice person in theory, but her attitude doesn't fit in the situations she's in right now. And I get it that she's like really opposed to violence and everything, but it's like when you're in a battle to the death, pacifism with a bunch of psychotic people just isn't gonna work. And we already kind of saw it with that one movie. I forget what it was called, but it was with those people stuck in the building and they were all told that they had to like kill each other to survive. And it's like the one pacifist guy, you know what happens if you saw it, and it's just meh. Then I decided to do some live drawings. Friday evening figure drawing episode 5 with Mara. And some of the poses, like, I feel like I started strong and I did have to go back over them because I was using the Crayola pencil. I just wanted to get a stronger outline for them. Like, some of the poses I really like. I started off pretty strong with the poses. And it was, like, still okay. Kind of strong. This one I messed up because I started with the hand first instead of just the torso. Normally I usually always start with the torso and not the hand or arm, because it really messes me up if I start from an arm and not the torso. And this was relatively good. Much better once I went to outline it with some Prismacolor. And these two were like the ones that I was like, I am not loving this body type. And I think it was just like a differing view on the body type that it just wasn't one that was really working for me. And I was like, this is gonna be probably one of the first times I'm like, I don't like this body type. Then I just had fun, random characters with my Crayola colored pencils. I see that some smudged on this side. I have no clue where my eraser went. I'll probably fix that later. And just random poses. Did the framework with a pink pencil. You can maybe kind of see it. And then colored everything else in different colors, which is something I used to do, and I find that it's really fun. I like using it to build up from. And this is the last page that I did. I have video recorded for you guys to watch, and instead of a story time, I think I'll just like explain the process of going about drawing this little witch, because I just want to do something a little different today. As I said, I wanted to draw a little witch character, and I wanted to do something fairly simple, kind of easy, so that I could better understand my color erase pencils I recently got at the office supply store, which I think in one of the other videos I explained that the office supply store that's here on the island is more like a Chinese market sort of Michael's, and they've got large quantities of certain supplies. For instance, they'll have like classroom sets of colored pencils, Crayola colored pencils, and I was very tempted to get it, but it had already been opened and whatnot, so I opted for a 24 pack of Crayola colored pencils and this 1 pack of Sargent color erase pencils, because my only other option was getting the color erase Crayolas. And I decided for this because, again, I don't really want to use up all my Prismacolor colored pencils in order to do sketch work. I mean, it's fun for some of the life and gestures, but it's more practical to use my Prismacolor pencils for if I'm doing color planning for a piece that I hope to finalize. And I don't want to use the more expensive materials in a book that's technically just a sketchbook, unless I'm trying to do some color exploration. And Crayola's kind of been like an old pal of mine. I've used Crayola in the past for finished works and fine results with them. And so reconnecting with a medium that I haven't used for a while was also kind of fun when drawing this teenage witch character on her broomstick. And I find that sometimes using a cheaper material for a color study is also very valid and viable, and it was really fun just drawing this character on her broomstick and just having a casual day with it. Because there's no need to like spend so much money to just make art. And like I'm always telling you guys, make sure to do what you do to make that artwork for you, which does not mean to break your bank unless you're looking, well, don't even break your bank if you're looking to make more archival pieces, because there is a reasonable price bracket. Anyways, have a wonderfully spooky day. Stay safe. Bye.